Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Group Chat. I have some news. I realized the other day I was listening to Group Chat back to see how we were doing and how we could make it better. And I realized my intros suck. So here's the new intro. High speed, lots of energy. I don't need to go over every single topic. Let's just get into it. We have an incredible episode. We have a launch of a new podcast that we need to talk about. And we have some good and bad news about the whole vaccination opening back up of the country. That and many more topics. It's going to be a good one. Who's ready?
Yeah!
Woo! Group Chat.
Cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, Group Chat.
Cash.
It's $1 trillion. Hot.
How's it feel, guys?
Feels amazing.
Not you. This has nothing to do with you.
Oh, I thought it had to do with Indians.
No. We'll get to that.
Makes you feel.
We'll get to that.
I thought you were referencing Indians.
No, you're right. To your credit, that was first on the list. You're totally right. This, though, is about Anand and Tim.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Pan
premiere day.
capitalists.
So I listened on the way over.
Okay.
Really good so far. I'm definitely hooked.
Okay. What was the topic?
Well, they're just now talking about Anand's experience in college and going into investment banking, and then Tim being more driven by creative, and we're just kind of getting into the meat of it.
Okay. So this is like a biopic of these two.
It starts with a good biopic so that you know the characters that you're dealing with.
They're setting the
You
stage.
did get thrown under the bus. I do agree. I think Anand deserves some sort of family rebate.
Okay.
Maybe you should chip in. I'm not sure.
What's the
Well,
context?
the reason why is because he said it loud and clear that he got a scholarship to USC and you paid full ticket.
Full ticket. Definitely paid full ticket.
Yeah. So, I mean, this, technically, if we're looking at the family P&L,
Family being
you had some more L's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I lower the operating expenses.
Yeah,
Yes.
big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
And there should be reward for that.
Yeah. So that
I
was
like
in
that.
there. But yeah, really great. I'm really excited to hear the feedback from the audience.
The early reviews are great. I've gotten some great text messages, great DMs.
Give me some snippets.
I think people are just excited to hear two different people's perspectives on the world, because we get into it at the end.
Oh, you argue?
Yeah, we argue.
I can't wait.
We argue over Mr. Bezos.
Of course. That's a key topic for
That's all
both
he
of your
cares
types.
about.
Both
Can
of
you
you.
just pick a billionaire every day, every episode?
Yeah, and just
and
like,
then
so.
let's argue.
I
Yeah.
listened to the episode this morning, and I would say the last 15 minutes was me and Tim arguing about Bezos and Amazon.
That's great.
Okay, that's
great.
interesting.
Okay. Well, look, we'll get the, yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to give a couple responses.
Look, I'm sorry, you're not involved in this.
No,
Okay?
no.
This is Anand and Tim.
Whoa. I'm just giving tweet responses. 2 honest tweet
Got it.
about it.
Okay.
And this is the
Okay.
registered feedback so far. Big fan on it. I think both of you speak a lot of sense.
But not a big fan of Tim.
No. Scott Nordstrom. He must be delusional because he said this is the greatest episode that's ever been posted on the group chat feed.
Well,
Wow.
listen.
So this guy must be new here.
Thank you,
Wow.
but fuck off. You know?
Amazing.
And last one I'll put up there from Julianne. Just finished listening to this. Well done. I really appreciate both perspectives. And shout out to your parents too. They raise good ones.
Okay.
Wow.
All
Okay,
right.
good stuff. All right, well, I'm excited to see the numbers roll in. Are we going to get more, do you think?
Yeah, we have to figure out, we
The
need
flow.
brainstorm.
Yeah.
What the
Structure.
cadence should be, structure.
Yep.
Because this was just us kind of freestyling.
Yeah.
And it actually turned out well. I don't know how. We just started talking and
Yeah.
recording, and somehow there was a
Yeah,
decent
it
flow.
was cool. Even the little chatter about the beer, I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
I was into
Mango
it.
beer.
I feel like you guys could literally pick like a topic and riff on it once a week.
Yeah.
You know, like there's kind of these buzz topics of,
Yeah.
you know,
I
whatever.
like billionaires.
Billionaires is great. You could literally be like, Mark Cuban, go.
Go.
My favorite part is he thinks I'm alt-right and I vote Democrat.
I know. I love when he said like, well, you know, I don't really speak to many conservatives.
You have no idea what a conservative is. I thought you grew up in a cult.
Oh no! All of my family are conservatives, but
Okay.
they're
But
also
he-
capitalists.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to distinguish. I mean, you're socially liberal, but
Yeah.
I think
But honest pan-capitalist.
fiscally, you're conservative in my eyes.
We don't like putting people in
honest
boxes.
pan-capitalist, he'll fuck any money. It could be on the internet, in the cloud, a dollar, a yen.
Oh my God. Anyone can get it. Holy cow. All right. Well, listen, I can't wait to see it progress. I'm really into it, and I do think it's missing.
Which part? Which part are you
Fucking
into?
any money. That part.
Yeah.
Kai's gonna have a field day.
Anything with a dollar sign next to it.
Okay, and then let's talk about what Dee was talking about, which is congratulations to you guys. Big win for the home team.
Big win for Indians.
Yep. Shout out to all my Hindus.
Hindus. This is a big win for us.
I got the pass.
Did you get a one-time pass or did you get a
Oh,
seasonal?
my pass
He's got a
expired?
season pass.
Season year-round?
He renewed
You
it.
can't just be throwing that out like you got the okay for the
That
rest
one
of
didn't feel
the
right.
And
That
then
one
you
didn't,
put-
that one didn't feel as right.
I've had a couple like one-time passes,
Yeah,
but
let me-
never seasonal.
Let me know how I renew. So what happened?
So Hank Azaria, that is the very famous actor who was also the voice of Apu in Simpsons, wants to apologize to every single Indian,
Everyone.
every single one, because he didn't realize at the time the impact that had on Indian people. Obviously, in the 90s when this came out, Indian people made comments about it, but it was just brushed under the rug.
Did any one other thing do more damage to the
perception of Indians?
perception of Indians than Apu? One single thing.
Nothing more than that. That is my childhood.
Yeah.
My nickname to people was Apu.
Yeah. Yeah, he should apologize to every Indian. He did the right thing.
Yeah. I mean, he should do like a cameo and Indians get free cameo.
Yeah.
And what accent does he have to do though?
He has to do Apu.
Let me ask you this. Privately,
That was a deep laugh from you.
privately in your own homes, what did you guys think of Apu?
I wasn't offended by the character at all.
Yeah.
Never did
You
I
were just
ever.
annoyed that everyone...
It just became a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Indian, you own a 7-Eleven, or you're a convenience store Indian. It's like these are Pete's laughing because he used to probably torment the local Indian.
No.
for sure. There
I
was
didn't really grow
one
up.
Indian where Pete was from, and
I didn't grow
called
up
him
around
Apu.
a lot of Indians, but it's just.
How many Indians?
It's gonna be
How many
that
Indians
one.
were in your high school?
Huh?
How many Indians were in your high school?
One maybe?
One Indian.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We had like 3 black kids, 1 Indian maybe, and like that's it.
It was probably like
I
a
swear to
Mexican
God.
person.
I mean, it's really not that
Go
much.
to school in
Like in the middle of fucking Wisconsin. You know what's there?
Jesus.
That's how it
Fucking
is,
farmland. You know who does farmland? Just old white dudes.
Yeah, that's how it is.
I mean,
Okay. Well, listen, he did the right thing.
And the joke's on everyone else. Look at the CEO of every major
Yeah.
trillion-dollar
Yeah,
company
yeah.
is Indian.
Who's laughing now?
Sure now, but I guarantee you there were tons of Indian kids that were so tormented that it
for
affected their
sure.
life.
So
Like
many.
so many kids. Sure that where we can point to today, definitely a very different perception of Indian people. It's really around intelligence and you're a doctor or whatever. That's probably the most stereotypical thing. But yeah, growing up, I'd rather be like, oh, you're gonna be a doctor, as opposed to you're gonna be
Yeah.
a convenience store helping drama fucking samurai sword his way out.
Oh, shit. I was like, where are you going? with this? Help me
I have
what?
seen the anti-cancel culture getting mad that he's apologizing.
that's classic cancel culture.
Did they realize that that's just another type of cancel culture?
Yeah, exactly. You're canceling guys.
Like the free speech people that everything's okay.
He's
They're
not-
getting mad that he's apologizing.
no,
I've
but
seen
that's
that.
his opinion. That's how he feels.
But if everything's okay, then his apology is also okay.
yeah, exactly.
That's the problem with
Yeah.
those fuckers.
But
Is that
cancel-
you're also outraged, you idiots.
Cancel culture just wants to be the ones to do it. They don't want somebody else to do it before they can do it. and
It's
beat them to the
okay.
punch.
Yeah,
And by the way,
I agree with what you just said. The guy who did the voice
Feels
is
bad.
apologizing for his own actions.
Yes.
Right.
And
That
that's
is-
okay.
It's not
And-
someone telling him to go apologize.
No,
No.
and the
By the-
issue.
No one
And by the
canceled
way-
this guy.
And by the way, no one's saying the episodes need to be taken
No.
down. Even me as like the affected party,
Right.
I don't give a shit. Play the
Yeah.
episodes, let it go on. This guy's now acknowledged it was an issue and he's apologizing. And obviously the apology is going to be across all Indian people will see the apology.
Yeah.
So what's the
Yeah.
Indian kid who's 12 years old getting bullied? Oh, your dad probably runs a $1 trillion company.
Yeah. What's up, Google CEO? I would say probably a lot of doctor. right? I would say probably like you're a doctor.
I wonder if
You're
the
a nerd.
convenience store theme still exists today for young Indian kids.
It does. It does.
For sure
It definitely
it does.
does like where I'm from.
I mean, and yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
For sure.
if you're not at like,
Or it's nerd. It's either nerd or convenience store, guaranteed.
yeah,
No one's mistaking us for a basketball player.
no.
Unfortunately not.
We had that one tall dude.
Yeah, and I think pretty sure we did
Yeah,
the G
did
League
you
after
have
like
one?
4 games.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good shit, man. I mean, good for Hank.
Yeah.
The Simpsons have been very firm that they do not regret it, right?
Yes.
I don't
They've
think,
made that very
The creators
Yeah.
have been.
yeah, which fine, whatever. That's your view of the world and your entitled. I mean, they offended everyone back in the day when that first came out.
Sure, yeah.
You couldn't even, I used to wear, I remember vividly in elementary school, I wore a Bart Simpson t-shirt that said underachiever,
Uh-huh.
and I had to turn it inside out in elementary school.
Really?
Yeah.
Darby or Balboa?
Balboa. They
Because
made
it said underachiever?
They said you can't wear that shirt.
Because it said underachiever?
Yeah.
Wow.
Balboa was a bunch of overachievers.
Yeah. I'm out here trying to underachieve. Why are you holding me back?
But that's a public
That's
school.
why you
right?
had to pay full price.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
Yeah.
And back to the deposit that Anand is owed. Okay, well, listen, good for Hank, man. He did
Yeah.
the right thing. And shout out to every single Indian.
And maybe David Dobrik should have taken a lesson from this.
Oh,
Why?
Is he still
Could have got ahead of the
canceled?
curve.
Is he still posting videos? What's your boy doing?
No, he's completely radio silent. But the dude who was alleged to be sexually assaulting the woman or whatever, he's now regularly posting like nothing happened.
oh
He
my
said,
God.
"You think you have a bad? I got fucking kicked out of a vlog squad for ... and left it blank, and then has been like
Oh,
TikTok.
that was like his vlog?
yes. No, this is his TikToks.
Yeah, he's crazy. And what about James Charles? He's good?
No, dude, that dude is preying on small kids all day.
What?
Yeah,
It's
that's the
not
next
good.
one. Now James Charles
Oh.
is canceled because he
There's 15 to 20 allegations out
nonstop
there.
grooms young boys to be his boyfriend. And he made an apology that was essentially admitting guilt.
No,
and
he
his
full on
excuse
said,
was, I'm desperate.
I was
Desperate for
so
what?
desperate that I
Love.
Isn't he very, very, very wealthy?
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
He's not
Yes.
desperate for nothing.
exactly.
He just has a
He has a
His
problem.
fetish.
sweet
Yes.
tooth for young boys.
Yeah.
Just saying, that's the truth. He didn't even deny, like, this isn't true. I did not talk to that guy, blah, blah, blah. He said, look, the truth is I'm desperate.
So you know what's really interesting is that the common theme, because so if you looked at like the middle of the country and you said, what's your perception of Hollywood? Sexual predators,
Yeah.
elite, all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And fast forward, like, Hollywood has got exposed so much in the last decade
Mhm.
that it's probably cleaned up dramatically from where it was 5 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Where like on set, how people are treated, spoken to, all that stuff.
Definitely.
Fast forward, all this new generation of superstars, young superstars,
Yeah.
come from the internet, which you would think because they're on the internet and directly communicating with their fan,
Yeah.
they would have some self-awareness that like, it's different when you're a Hollywood star and you're in a movie set in Montana and it's just you and the other co-star. I see why things get hanky-panky starts happening.
Famous fame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I
power
think-
is power.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just like Dobrik and his crew became internet celebrities and no one was telling them no.
Yeah.
So they keep pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those guys like are so famous and people like worship them. And I feel like you have this direct contact where like your fans are your fans are essentially texting you.
Yeah.
Like your friend with a photo of themselves.
Yeah.
And so if you want to be a little creepy, freaking Harvey Charles over here
Yeah.
and be like, yo, what's your deal? They're right there.
So his was underage kids.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Like
It's like a lot of them.
grooming 15, 14, like,
Oh my
and he
God.
had
Like sexting.
repeatedly, he like very, like, again, same with Dobrik, like is putting stuff out there that makes him look very guilty. But he was like talking about how he is looking for, it was like talking to this guy or whatever. And he goes, yeah, I usually go for guys, like high school, early college. I mean, like, senior in high school.
How old
Like
is
he
this guy?
openly said high school.
Low
Mid-20s?
20s.
Yeah, he's
Isn't it
maybe
crazy
21.
though that guys like Dobrik, Charles, you're saying Dobrik's boy who was actually the predator,
Right.
you can't get fired anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
true.
before Sony could just be like, you're off the movie set, and then Warner Brothers and Paramount are like, this person's untouchable.
Yeah.
Now the Predator is posting again like nothing happened.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, it's
problem
weird.
is,
And he's collaborating with the D'Amelios, and he's top creator still. Like nobody's really canceling.
I'm curious to see how the big his is cosmetics, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so the cosmetics have pulled out, but they've done it like people have had to continue to cancel him and make noise about it. Otherwise, they were keeping it up. Like this Morph, the Deaf Noodles guy on Twitter is always posting about it. So they were talking about how he had a campaign with them, and they said they were going to stop working with him, but his code was still live. So they keep saying these things until you keep canceling, and then they slowly keep
I
healing.
mean, I'm sure it generates a lot of sales.
Oh yeah, that's why they were like, "Oh, don't worry, it's done, but you can still use the code."
Okay. Interesting. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that had nothing to do with any of our news.
Yeah.
And to everyone who gets pissed every time we talk about influencer shit, sorry, but F you. Into some news. Let's talk about some. Okay, now Anand just started this episode with 2 wins. Now we're going to have to hand him an L.
Yep.
Anand, for those of you who don't know, and if you're looking to stalk him or maybe ask him for investing advice, loves the Grove.
Yeah.
Is there constantly, just milling about. So if you need to meet with Anand, hang out
He's
in
at
the
the Grove.
grassy area of the
Yeah.
Grove, you'll see him.
Yeah.
One thing that Anand also loves is going to catch a nice movie.
Yeah.
A little date night, maybe, I don't know, whatever he's into. Turns out that the beloved movie theater, not only at Anand's The Grove, the ArcLight in Hollywood, the dome that is so famous that's in movies and stuff,
Yeah.
all of it closing.
Yeah.
Couldn't survive. Here we are, everything's opening back up, roaring 20s, everyone's vaccinated, couldn't quite hold on. It's all going away.
In the roaring 20s, you don't watch movies.
You don't, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess you're more outdoor and stuff. I don't know. But it's
You're
crazy to me
roaring.
that, like, what happens if you made it this far and you just had to close? Like, shouldn't you have closed in, like, September?
I mean, maybe the harsh reality of the landlords,
No, but we're
maybe
here.
everyone was-
You're telling me a landlord wouldn't be like, okay, I get it. We're here. We'll float you a
No,
couple more.
because I don't think they do. I think they're playing hardball. And then they were like, dude, do the math here. How the hell do we get to 100% capacity of a movie theater in the near future?
Yeah.
To make up for a 1 year of not paying rent? Because every landlord wants to get paid all their rent. No one wants to be flexible. So if that's the case,
Yeah.
then they're fucked. 1 year of rent and no, like, even if they gave some rent abatement of like 6 months, that's still, how are you going to even pay that? These companies aren't that profitable to begin
It's
with.
probably the best time to be an entrepreneur starting a new business that has real world touch and feel,
Yeah.
because you don't have the liabilities of being shut down for a year and having 12 months of unpaid rent that you
Yeah.
have to catch up on.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, whenever it is 100% capacity for a movie theater, movies will be sold out.
That's what I think. I think people are dying to get out and go to the movies.
Okay.
Catch a flick.
Well,
Get some popcorn.
Anand, you have newfound wealth. Why don't you open a movie theater?
On and buy the Grove movie theater.
Yeah.
Literally on and light.
That would be it. That would be your dream.
Yeah, you just
would.
sit there and you
Maybe
pick,
I move in there.
and
If I
you
can make
sit
it
at
my
the Grove.
house and my movie
and
theater.
then you
just
pick
have
the movie.
offices.
You can do whatever you pick the movies. You're like, Friday night we're showing Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, we're
6
going.
times.
This is, you know what?
If you
we're
want to
doing
watch Mighty Ducks, you can come. If not,
Will
fuck off.
Ferrell movies all week. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's what me and Amanda are into. Come check it out.
Go out to the grassy knoll,
Yeah.
hang out.
Hang out, take some meetings,
Yeah.
some pitches.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to own the Pacific Theater in Winnetka in the middle of the valley.
Yeah.
Because that ain't
If
gonna
you could
come
just
back.
own that one and do whatever you want with it, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Is ArcLight and Pacific theaters, is that only West Coast?
I don't know. I'm not
There's
familiar.
300 in California, so I think primarily.
Jesus.
Jesus.
300 movie theaters?
Yeah, maybe close them up. That's too many.
That's too many. You don't
that's
need
too many.
300.
If nothing else, use this as an opportunity to close those puppies up and re-strategize.
So do you think AMC survived just because of the Redditors?
Yes.
Because I mean, full disclosure, I went to AMC Theater last weekend.
To see a movie?
Yes.
Where at?
3rd Street Promenade.
You went all the way there, huh?
It's the only thing available.
That's how much you're dying to catch a movie.
Let's go all the way to.
Man, you guys are living.
what movie was it?
Minori.
Oh, yeah.
Korean
You
film.
told me Minori.
Probably, right?
Because, I mean, it was empty. It's not like they were
There was no one
bringing
there?
in the cat. I mean,
I heard.
I don't know what the capacity was, but it was
25%.
it was
I
a
think.
decent sized theater. It had the nice chairs. I didn't even know AMC's are like that. Are all AMC's like that?
Good question. I
I've
don't
never.
know.
I haven't been to one. I'm never going.
It
to
had the
one.
nice chairs, reclined. Could have easily fallen
So what?
asleep.
200 people in there?
There was probably 12 people.
No, but what's the capacity?
A little
150?
yeah, less.
Did you hear the All In guys? I think it was them saying that like they rented a theater. Like some theaters are letting
you
you.
can do that for $100. I've
100
looked.
bucks,
It's you have to just book out like 5-6 weeks in advance.
but you can get it.
That's
Book
incredible.
I think AMC for sure. It's $100.
It's
For
so
20
it's, I
people.
think it's 125 for a new movie, 85 if you want to watch like Mighty Ducks,
I mean, that's incredible.
and you get
Yeah.
20 people. So I looked, and everything's booked out. So you just have to pick a random day in May,
Got it.
and then if you can make it, you make it. Otherwise, you get screwed out $100.
And you have to find like a slot that they're playing that movie, or you get to choose the movie.
You get to choose.
Yeah.
And it's one price for new movies, one price for old movies.
Be careful if James Charles comes booking.
Yeah. Don't know the age limit on those 20 people.
How
Guess
long do you
what?
think
It's not
that'll
20.
last? Now that things are opening up, AMC's gonna.
Well, if you went to Minori and there was no one in there, then it's lasting a long time.
Yeah, it's like whatever, however people feel comfortable. But I
Yeah.
have to believe those things are going to be flooded in like
Here's the problem.
June.
I think on a Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, I think they'll be busy.
Yeah.
I honestly don't. Movie theaters aren't good business. If they were, they would have been thriving during pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
They were going bankrupt before that.
But I think some shitty businesses will have a good year.
Sure, I think in some locations.
Movie theaters
you're right,
matter
you're right.
for blockbuster movies. So that's why if you look at what the studios make now, outside of Netflix, which does all the,
Godzilla did well at the box office.
yeah, but
considering.
like if you release the big studios, you release Marvel movies, Spider-Man, any action flick, big blockbuster, those crush.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
The experience is worth it.
So if you think about what gets released in movie theaters, it's primarily these blockbuster films.
Yeah.
Everything else goes to Netflix, HBO Max.
Yeah, it's just like of those 300, they should probably have like 30.
Yes.
They should probably have 10%.
they should name them after superheroes. This is Superman
Sure.
Grove.
Or name them after
this
movie
is
stars.
Spider-Man's theater.
There's George Clooney's theater.
Yeah,
He designed it.
yeah.
Just come on in.
I think you can mix it up and make it interesting. This is where The Rock likes to watch
I also
movies.
think
Yeah.
they need to do Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And better food.
But I'll say like even where once again where I'm from,
I think
like
Lily told us Century City does that. They play sports.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Century City's smart. Even where I'm from, like there's just massive theaters, and there's just gone. It's not. They should be in these prime locations.
Mow them down. Give me a distro center. Mow 'em
Amazon,
down.
give me a golf course. Let's go backwards.
Let's get Bezos more wealth and get Tim angrier.
Amazon's
Pissed.
going to buy that Pacific Theater in the Grove, and you know what they're going to do?
yes.
You're going to be walking around. You want something from Crate and Barrel? Boom! It'll just show up right to wherever you're
Show up at
walking.
your table at freaking
Cheesecake
Marmalade
Factory,
or whatever.
yeah. You're at Cheesecake Factory. You buy a shelf. Boom! Walk out the shelf.
Here it is. Okay, good deal. Well, listen, bad news for the whole reopening.
Yeah.
We hit a little bit of a speed bump today.
Yes, Johnson and his brother Johnson.
Oh, I thought you say Johnson and his Johnson.
Two Johnsons.
Whoa.
Two Johnsons can't make a right here. We paused. The U.S. paused the J&J vaccine due to a fear and some cases sprouting up of blood clotting.
So I think 7 million people have gotten the J&J vaccine. I believe.
I heard it was 6 and 6. 6
6
million,
and
6
6.8.
people.
6 and 6.8.
Yeah, 6.8.
Okay, so
6.8
7 and
million.
6.
6.8 million people. Million got the vaccine. 6 had a blood clot issue.
I think one woman died.
And one woman died.
Shut it all down.
What is the
'cause it's
percentage
Johnson
if you were to
Johnson?
go to 7 million people in America? What percentage of 7 million people have a blood clot? Probably 6.
Yeah, look. If you took 6.8 million people and you chose 6 of them to have a weird thing, you could find some weird shit that 6 of them have.
What's interesting, the speed at which the government is moving on the pausing. Imagine if you found out one day guns kill people.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy.
And you were like, whoa, guns kill people?
one
Maybe
person.
we should pause it.
Imagine if guns killed one person and injured 5 others.
5 others, one time, and you shut it all down.
So I was driving down La Cienega towards the airport today, There was a car accident that looked pretty horrific.
Shut it all down.
2 cars
Cars.
completely just destroyed.
Yep.
I gotta imagine whoever was in those cars had some serious injuries. Hopefully they're alive.
Yeah.
How many people between 7 and 8 a.m. drive on La Cienega?
12.
No. What do you mean 12 people?
That's my guess.
You're so annoying.
You asked for a number. I
couple
said
thousand
12.
cars?
Yeah.
A couple thousand cars?
Yeah.
So 2 got really, did they shut La Cienega down?
Did they?
No.
Okay.
We drove around the accident.
Okay.
But you guys are kind of saying 2 different things here. Kinda. But I agree with both. Right?
Yeah.
Which is, look, but I think, don't you think, I think it's unfortunate because of all the fear of the vaccine that they have to publicly say that they have to pause. Because the problem is they're going to say, look, it checks out. It's totally fine. They're going to reissue it and everyone's going to be scared now.
Yeah.
But I do think like a quick pause is also warranted.
Yeah. I don't think pausing it, if we were capable of interpreting information without bias,
Yeah.
then pausing is actually the right thing. Then quickly releasing a study saying, okay, of the 6.8 million, that study of the 6.8 million people, like very few people are reading the article where it says 6.8 million people, 6 people ages 18 to 48,
No one's
predominantly
reading that.
women, were the cases, and this is the reason why. Instead, we're just seeing J&J pause, and everyone's like, fuck,
That's
I
the
got
problem.
J&J.
That's
Yeah,
also
that's
but
the
that's the
problem.
risk of pausing.
Yeah.
Given how that half the country doesn't even want the damn vaccine.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna pause and create all this hysteria because if you look in the South, cases are starting to pop up again because it's communities that don't want the vaccine. So while LA is reopening because we've had such high infection rates and such good vaccine deployment, so LA seems, somewhat safe.
Mm-hmm.
Other parts of the country are starting to see upticks
Yeah.
because they're not taking the vaccine.
Okay, let's play a game called 60-Second President. You're president for the next minute. What do?
I wouldn't pause.
You just keep going and then behind the scenes
Yes.
look into this.
Behind the scenes, start looking into it and seeing if it's a real issue.
Well, I think
What if it is and then it comes out you knew before? You'd willing to take that risk?
Yes. I mean, it's just like going to war. You send people to battle that could potentially die and you could be wrong.
Yeah, it's weird. People just perception-wise deal with that better than...
Yeah,
I'm not
vaccine.
saying it makes sense, but vaccine...
I mean, think of how many people died in an Iraq war that was unwarranted.
Totally. But the way that people look at this is you, President Anand, poisoned us.
Yeah.
And we're murdering people.
and
This is a war. This
And
is
we
a
know
war
about
against
chip.
the virus.
And then you're resigning. And then you're canceled. I don't want to see that for you.
it goes dark quick.
Yeah, it does.
I would hope
Yeah.
that this would give people more confidence in Pfizer and Moderna because those are
Well, that's for sure.
so popular and
Mm.
they haven't
Trendy.
there hasn't been any.
But here's the question. Do more people gain confidence in those two than the amount that lose confidence in vaccines in general?
I think you lose confidence in vaccines. That's the bigger problem.
Yeah.
Is that we aren't sophisticated enough as a society to make that distinction of. Here's the problem. Like, who's everyone's best friend? It's Google.
On it. Oh.
It's Google.
What did Tim say?
He goes on it.
I've been a groomsman in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
if the question was who's everyone's best friend,
It'd be on it.
statistically, it's on
Yeah.
him. What do you, Google?
But when you think about what happens in a moment like this, or just in life in general, no matter what you search on Google. So I did a funny search yesterday.
Mhm.
I said,
Were you like, I'm feeling funny?
yeah,
Yeah, we
I
like
literally found it.
Feeling
I
funny. Can
searched
you tell me?
will Bitcoin go to zero?
Joke.
Okay.
Tell me
I-
a joke about Bitcoin.
Okay. So I then get served 500 articles and videos telling me Bitcoin is going to zero.
Yeah.
And then I searched, will Bitcoin go to 1 million?
Yep.
And I got served 500
Yeah.
different articles telling me it doesn't matter. Whatever the fuck you want to hear,
Yeah. You'll hear it.
Google will serve it to you.
And they'll make it sound smart. You want to know what else tripped me out? Is I, like last week, watched a video on, and I searched it, how mRNA vaccines work. I was trying to explain it to a friend, wanted to understand it a little bit better. Now I get videos that are like why I'm not taking the vaccine. Like it flipped it on me.
Yeah.
I was just trying to learn about mRNA
TikTok
vaccines.
or YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah.
And now like a decent amount of the videos in my algorithm are why not to get the vaccine.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah. And that's the point, is that like no matter what you believe on any topic, on anything you can imagine,
Yeah.
when you search it, it gives you, it'll always, it's not like, if I search, will Bitcoin go to zero? It doesn't give you the counter argument on why it's actually worth more.
Yeah.
Instead, it knows in my head, I'm searching because I want it to be reaffirmed that Bitcoin is going to zero.
Because all it cares is that you keep clicking. It doesn't care about giving you real information.
It's just tribalizing us.
Yeah.
That's all the internet does. It basically, they get an inkling of what you believe and then they hammer it home.
It's bad. I think long term, it's really like scary bad. I think it's significantly worse long term than sugar, potentially even cigarettes, all the misinformation about how harmful something actually is. I think it's really, really bad.
I was with a friend the other day and we're talking about tequila and he goes, you know the health benefits of tequila? I was like, zero? And he's like, no, there are. And so what did we do? We searched, and then some article popped up. Here are the health benefits of tequila.
Oh my god!
You start taking shots.
If you want to know that tequila is good for you,
I'm gonna search what are the health benefits of heroin.
I guarantee you, he goes, it opens up the capillaries.
Yeah,
it gives you an optimistic outlook on life.
and I heard you get a lot of good
minutes.
For 12 minutes.
lots of good sleep on it.
Yeah, good sleep. Okay. All right. Well, listen. It's unfortunate. No matter what, no matter how you dealt with this problem, it's bad for the big picture, which is everyone needs to be vaccinated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But poor Johnson & Johnson, man, they're just getting a bad rap. They were already looked at as like the discount vaccine. And now you're the one clotting people up. Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Okay, here's the flip side. Some good news. New York City toll traffic is hitting a high that they haven't seen, the highest of the last, how many years do you think, listeners?
7 years.
12.
7 year high.
12.
Well done.
Yeah, you can throw out a number. It's welcome.
6
It's
months.
incorrect, but
The last 7 years, New York City toll traffic is at a 7-year high.
that's insane.
Already.
Yes.
And they had a slow vaccine rollout.
Yeah, New York was like devastatingly bad. This is what I'm so curious about. All of these people with LA and New York, I think New York even may be worse. We're just in LA, so we hear it. We're like, it is over. Like the city of New York is over.
And
It's over.
nearly 800,000 cars a day are coming through now.
That was the biggest misconception of the pandemic, that everyone thought
Specifically New York City.
New York City was not going to come back.
Yeah.
I always thought that was stupid. I
You're
think,
telling me it's back now?
It's
Yeah.
back in a week.
It took a week.
yeah, it's like a week of
It
like,
took like a quarter of people being vaccinated and like, all right, fuck it.
We're going to the city.
Yeah.
I mean, and by the way, this is no international travel. You can't. It's not like people
Yeah,
are
no one's
flying
coming
in
from
from
Asia
from
or
Europe or wherever,
You're right.
and then coming into the city.
Travel in general is probably,
Yeah.
to New York is probably down.
Yeah, it's still way down on flight traffic, right?
Yeah.
this is
So
people like coming in from Philly, Jersey.
Yeah, wherever.
Like they want a pie.
That means when
Get a pie.
international goes, it's gonna explode.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Like if you don't live in America, what are the cities you're gonna come to this summer as soon as it opens up?
If
New
you don't
York,
live in America,
LA.
LA, New York, Miami.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're not going to fucking Texas.
Or Nashville.
I wonder,
Or
is
Miami.
there a
Maybe.
sentiment where these people that like rushed and bought houses in Austin and Texas have to suck it up and move back?
Yeah, Taylor's coming back.
I saw
Taylor's
Taylor Saturday
definitely
on the
coming back.
beach with his shirt off, running down the boardwalk.
This beach?
This beach.
Oh yeah, he's back. Taylor's a vibe chaser.
we
He'll
were,
be
we
right
were
back.
finishing up Run Club. We're sitting on the beach. It's usually where I take Dom. We sit on the sand. And he goes, "Oh, yo, it's Saturday?" And I'm like, "What? You're just running down the
He didn't
beach?"
come for a run club. He just ran.
I think he ran later. Like you're running. This is like 10:30 in the morning. So he's running, and he's running with another friend that comes to the Run Club. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we just got into town, whatever." And he's just running. I'm gonna run with him tomorrow. But like, it was just funny seeing him on the beach when I thought he looked.
Yeah, because the moment LA opened even a little bit,
Yeah,
this guy's back.
tiny bit. Yeah.
He's like 50% indoor. Boom.
Boom, I'm there. Oh, it's Saturday? I love it here.
I love the beach. It's sunny. It's nice.
Yeah, there's no run club in Austin. If there is, it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Like, is there real like a
Unless
FOMO
you move for
issue?
taxes, because I still have spoken to a few people that I know that have moved for tax reasons, and they're just like, whatever, I'm here. I'm moved here for one reason.
I know, but at what point? Let me just ask you this. Well, we don't have to actually get into real numbers, but like, at
12.
what point? Probably accurate.
12 days.
At what point are the tax savings worth forfeiting the lifestyle?
I think if it's like if it's a huge
12
dollar
million.
amount. Yeah, 12 million.
I mean,
12 million, 12 billion. Those are numbers where it gets significant.
Hasn't this already been figured out? You can live in one state and file taxes in another.
No, they're
It's
very
pretty
particular.
tough.
Who told you that?
Don't you worry about that.
That's not.
Yeah. YouTube.
Now, with Doge taking off and a couple other
Yeah,
my
you're
stocks
looking at
doing
some-
well,
looking at
I got to
some
start
property.
preparing for my future.
Got it. Well, let me just tell you this.
I've
Be
heard.
careful.
yeah. The
that
IRS
easy.
knows, huh?
You would have a fake Pete over there and working cash over here. Okay. So we're back. The other question is, what's going on with offices? That's like, are we going to be just full-time back in offices in frickin' May?
So, I mean, I could just tell you, we're starting to see more people show up
I see that.
at the office now. Obviously, like, here's the thing. I think obviously employers want, if they have office space, they want you back in the office. If they don't have office space or are such a large company and have figured out the logistics of work from home, I think, probably technology companies put them aside because they're probably already operating like this. Everyone else, I think, is trying to get back in the office. The article I read, which was quite interesting, which I think applies to a lot of people listening, if you do work for a company and you enjoy work from home, but the office is opening up, like, think about what you're actually missing out. So you talk about mental health issue. Working from home all day is bad for your fucking mental health.
Yeah.
You need to get out,
Yeah.
right? Even like just go communicate with your peers. I think it makes such a big difference in just that, because the article was talking about, like the inside gossip, the water cooler talk, that stuff, that like spontaneity of your daily routine is so nice when you work in an office, when you don't get to interact. Okay, look, maybe some people, small businesses have found places to congregate and they have conference rooms and they figure out how to meet. But I do think like if you're a young person, one, obviously all that conversation and that energy you lose out on. I also think you lose out on your career, because who's the one that's going to get promoted? The promoted guy or gal will be the person that's sitting with their superior, working all day, every day. And when it's time to give a promotion or a raise, be like, you know what? Melissa's doing a great job. She's here every day.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. And then Joe is sitting in his sweatpants.
Just working his ass off on Excel.
Yeah. And you'll be like, well, I haven't seen Joe at the Coffee Bean.
But I uploaded it to the Google Drive.
And it's also the only way to get out of your bubble.
Yeah.
Going to a workplace with, if your company has 50 people even, 30 people, what are the odds 30 people are going to think exactly like you? Probably pretty low.
Yeah.
So you get exposed to different opinions, different cultures, different religions.
Yeah, get out of that YouTube wormhole and go over to the office.
Yes.
Should I go work from home? Yes.
Yes. Here's 50 reasons
This is why
why.
you should never
And
go
here's-
back to the work.
Here's why you should hate everyone who is in an office. They are racist and evil.
They are trying to hold you
They
back.
are trying to hold you back. I'm really curious to see how that happens. Even like I've started having people like come over for meetings and stuff, and it just feels really good.
Yeah.
There's just, I don't know, man. I know we got used to video calls, but I never want to do another video call again.
Yeah, I'm done with
Talk to me
video.
in person or call me.
Yeah, no more Zoom.
No more
Or
Zoom.
don't call me.
I have no video on Zoom. I
Yeah,
have
just
a
don't
rule.
call me.
Okay.
Who's calling you?
Yeah, nobody really. I'm
called-
just saying,
I
if you're
called
thinking
Pete
about
yesterday.
it, don't.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that, I don't think. Okay, let's switch over into the world of fine art.
Love it.
NFTs?
No. We're talking about the real physical stuff. We're talking about the old school, the OGs. We're talking about Leonardo da Vinci.
that old shit.
Bro, look at you kids these days. Listen, let me tell you one person who appreciates that old shit. MBS.
MBS.
Loves it.
He bought it for $450 million painting called Salvator Mundi. And it was just, so it was a mysterious, like, where was it?
Yeah, that
'Cause
was his huge purchase like a year ago or something.
2017.
Wow. Okay, that shows how my view of the last year was.
Yeah.
2017, it was this huge purchase, very mysterious. No one knew who bought it. Turns out it was MBS.
Yeah.
Where did he keep it? Like probably front and center in one of the palaces, I would
So
guess.
everyone assumed it was in Switzerland in like a safe or like some sort of art protective
like
place.
a Pete tax evasion scheme.
Yeah. No, it's just sitting in his yacht, on his yacht.
His yacht?
Yeah. And so someone saw it there and said, yeah, it's in MBS's yacht. Can you imagine? What if that freaking thing sunk?
Who cares?
There goes Mundi. I hope Mundi can swim. Yeah, man. Wow. I mean, that's just when you just have endless freaking
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
That's the
you're
biggest flex of all time.
Yeah. It's like, I bought it to enjoy it.
I mean, how many
Yeah.
yachts does he have too? It's probably on yacht number 4.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I thought this guy would have like a gallery somewhere in one of his.
so they replicated the Louvre in Abu Dhabi.
yeah.
Oh.
And so people thought it was going to be there, but it's supposed to be in the Paris Louvre. And they wanted it to be next to the Mona Lisa. This MBS did, and they said no, so he just kept it on his yacht.
Wow.
Throw it on the boat. I mean, how many is he on that thing a week out of the year?
Not even.
But he's probably never
no,
on it.
yeah, you're right. He's probably a week. I think he's probably on it a month a year.
But by the way, the yacht's not sitting in like, Saudi Arabia. Like the yacht's sitting in like in a port, in like a port where he enjoys.
Like, where's that sitting? Like south of France somewhere?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure the yacht he bought was $500 million.
And the
And
paintings,
the painting's $500 million. So he's got $1 billion just in the yacht and the painting,
God
floating
forbid-
around wherever the hell it's floating around the Mediterranean.
Oh my God. Okay, well look.
The
it's a
story of how he
different
bought
level.
the yacht is pretty cool. He was partying in south of France, and he was on a yacht. He saw a bigger yacht and had like a henchman go over and say how much, like on a little speedboat, I think. And he just like negotiated it, and he just said, "Cool, here's $500 million."
Tim, can I just ask you real quick? This type of stuff isn't on your guys' radar? Like you're worried more about local problems?
Yeah. Strangely enough, $500 million on a yacht isn't exactly. the
So when
kind
it's like
of-
out past international, you're not
He's
concerned.
like, "I don't want Americans to get goods quicker. How do I stop that?"
Yeah, while
Next
fucking
on Pan Capitalist.
MBS is over here locking up his family and buying yacht.
he
painting.
probably
I'd rather-
smacked his brother with a painting.
Instead, we're talking about healthcare, things that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So
that
but
are
honestly,
important.
like when it comes to you're more concerned about U.S. what we're doing.
I'm more concerned about
He's a patriot.
human issues and like social issues that involve like human welfare, as opposed to like.
but this is
should be
just
number one,
creating-
guy.
This is human sized, though, right? I mean, we're talking about all humanity here. But
Do they
you're-
all fit on the yacht?
Unfortunately, no. For the price you wish they would.
Yeah.
Just curious. I'm just curious how these sort of stories resonate in that way. Of
Next
thinking.
episode.
Next episode on Pan
MBS
Capital.
yacht.
MBS
Yeah.
versus Jeff Bezos. Okay. Next question. It looks like your first Google search was wrong, D.
Yeah.
But your second one may have been right
Right.
because Bitcoin has reached a new record, trading above 63,000. We have a Coinbase IPO coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? I just feel like this is a rocket ship here. This is just, it's
It's a
just
huge
win after
moment.
win after win, right?
Well, it's a big win for Anand
Well, yeah.
because he's in the IPO.
Yeah. I hear Nas is going to be a billionaire.
Nas is gonna be worth $600 billion.
Yeah.
Is
He's
Anthony
gonna
coming?
He's gonna fly to the Mediterranean
Oh, yeah.
and buy that damn painting.
Grab the painting. Take it back home.
Yeah. Put it up in New York City at the Met.
Put it up in Queensbridge.
Yeah.
Literally
Is,
on the bridge.
We're having Anthony on
Anthony's coming on Thursday.
to talk Coinbase.
So it's pricing. There's gonna be guidance tonight. It's Tuesday. It'll start trading probably around 10, 11 in the morning tomorrow. And, the range is just all over the place. And it's so impossible to predict. But
So Anthony will be able to tell us if Nas is a billionaire or not.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll know if Nas got the painting or not on Thursday.
Well, no, on Thursday. Okay. Good. And then, Bitcoin's at 63,000.
Yeah.
Huge. I mean, this is a transformational moment for crypto.
Yeah. So I think how monumental it can't be overstated that Coinbase is going public tomorrow, because this is an industry, crypto, the crypto world
Yep.
that has been completely shunned by Wall Street
Yeah.
since its existence.
Yeah.
As recent as 2-3 years ago, you have Wall Street executives, the most powerful Wall Street executives, saying Bitcoin's a scam. Warren Buffett, Bitcoin's a scam. You name it.
Yeah.
Like, pick your person. They all doubted it.
Yeah.
And they doubted it because they didn't actually understand what the crypto world actually is.
Yep.
And why I'm so passionate about this, because this is the first time in the history of the world that anyone in the world, whether in India, Africa, US, UK, Ethiopia, Syria, Yemen, if you have access to internet connection, you get to participate in this new economy. And how powerful that is can't be overstated.
Yeah.
It's the most revolutionary thing that I've seen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible that the access to capital, that people who never would have had access to capital, forget us as investors in Coinbase. We're going to do great.
Yeah.
That's not the point. The point is this is opening up a new financial world.
Yeah.
And there's so many amazing stories. So I was just listening to an amazing podcast. It was going to be my content of the week, but everyone should go listen to it. Invest Like the Best. Chris Dixon is a general partner at Andreessen Horowitz. He led their Coinbase investment and runs their crypto funds. He's just like good on this stuff. It's a complete masterclass on understanding crypto. He was talking about Uniswap. Uniswap's another exchange, and he explains what Uniswap is. And everyone who participated in Uniswap that helped build the exchange got token drop coins, 400 coins. And he said there was a computer science class in India that was developing on Uniswap. And they got so many tokens that all the kids got to study for free.
That's amazing.
That's the power of crypto.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the big opportunity really for young people specifically, because they have, for everybody, not just young people, is really go and understand what's going on. Because I think where people get overwhelmed on crypto, especially if you don't feel like you have the intellectual chops to kind of even grasp it, is go and learn, spend time understanding what's going on. Because like if you end up in like a wormhole in DeFi and you actually understand what you're doing and staking, and like I have crypto that pays me 8% interest. 8%,
You just have to go put $20 in.
Yeah.
And you'll start learning how this shit works.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Unless you're willing to, even if it's $5, $10, $20,
Whatever
you're
it
going
is.
to put thousands of dollars in.
Yeah.
Once you put a little money in and it's your money, you'll figure it out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. You figure all of a sudden you give someone $1,000 in Vegas on a Friday and say go bet on a football game. They know every fucking thing about spread.
Yeah, they know
the game.
every play. They know why Tom Brady take a
Yes.
sack.
Yeah, I
You
did
become an
that too.
expert by Sunday. By
Yes.
Sunday night, you are yelling at the
Yep.
at
And-
the sports
and
I
book.
did
when
that.
we
I was an
talk
expert
about-
on Sunday, and by like Thursday, I quit.
But if you think about the pace of growth, this has never happened before. So like DeFi, I started talking about on the podcast in the summer. And DeFi had gone from a $0 economy at the beginning of 2020
Yeah.
and end of 19, $0 economy. By July, August, it was a $10 billion economy.
Should have said
You were
12 billion.
close.
You're close.
You were close.
Today, what is it?
12.
120 billion.
No, it's 53 billion. But
Okay.
you're talking an entire economy that is completely distributed, that no one owns, that everyone in the world is participating, went from 0 to $53 billion
Yeah.
in less than a year.
in less than a year.
This is very much like where you and Tim meet, I think.
Yeah, I actually think crypto can solve so much inequality.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the key, what I actually read a really great article that like there's a lot of African Americans who are taking to crypto because it feels like it's an opportunity for them to like, because if you think about the institution of finance, it's been racist since its inception.
Yeah.
Right. So we know, these guys are paying fines left and right for things they did in their past. And so crypto comes along and it's anonymous. You don't even know, it's like all those concerns are not there. And like me as someone that like, I always felt, cause I got to experience the bust of 2000, I felt, and even 2008, I always felt like the public equity markets was rigged. It was never meant for the average person.
It is rigged.
And so I never wanted to invest in it. I was like, fuck this is a rigged game. I don't want to be a part of it. If I'm not rigging it, I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And then, what crypto has proved that like, because it is decentralized, that everyone gets to participate and
Yes.
everyone gets to actually like take Dogecoin. You know, people want to laugh at it or whatever it is. It's gotten millions and millions of young people, and it's up some considerable amount of money. Are you still in Dogecoin?
Am I still in Dogecoin?
What price you buy it without your funny pretend?
3
funny-
cents.
Okay.
It's at 9.
Okay. So he's up 300%.
Yeah,
Wait, you were in at what?
3.
And it's where?
9 cents.
9 cents.
Triple
Where
his
else
money.
can
Oh, and people were on this years ago. Like,
forget? Yeah, but I'm just saying
Sure.
you.
Yes,
Forget
okay.
people.
Okay.
I'm talking about you.
thank you.
Forget about people. We're talking about you.
You're talking about you. I'm just saying you were able to triple your money.
Yes.
That would never have fucking happened without crypto.
No.
Because there's only till the Redditors came and said, we're going to fuck some things up. And then they shot it down. The Robin Hood came and said,
Yeah.
screw you. We're
Yeah.
not going to let you make money.
Yeah,
Right.
the suits came and shut it down.
Yeah, exactly. So they came and shut it down. And in crypto, you can't do that.
Right.
And so it's pretty like
It's going to be
fascinating.
like access to lending.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it's inning 1 in crypto. And when we actually get going, the change in the world is going to be so monumental. It's going to be places like, rural places in India and Africa that never got access to financial system will get access.
Yeah, I think India will ultimately have the biggest benefit from it. Because one, they have like the engineering power, and like these kids are like want to figure it out because they want to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
I think that's what Hank should do.
Yeah.
Buy some Bitcoin, distribute it through India.
I have a good story. I didn't sign NDA, so I'm just going to say it.
Say it.
Whoa. Okay.
Say
So
Wait, let me get everything ready here.
Goldman Sachs, they're running the Coinbase IPO.
Yep.
So the guy who's actually running the book, the head guy at Goldman's trading desk that's matching the buyers and sellers to make it a publicly trading company tomorrow,
Okay.
Yeah.
leading a call with Goldman's private wealth team and blah, blah, blah. And they basically invited Coinbase investors.
To
It
the
was like
call.
a marketing, it was supposed to be a marketing session,
Mhm.
like how amazing Goldman is. We're going to show you, how we're getting this IPO. We're
Yeah.
doing this, blah, that's what it was supposed to be, a dog and pony show.
Yeah.
This jackass starts talking shit about Coinbase.
Wow. On
He's
the call.
bearish on the call. And then they started doing Q&A, and it's all investors of Coinbase. And they started grilling him. They're
What's
like,
this
wait,
guy's name?
Benny.
Benny what?
I don't know. I'll find out.
Oh, Benny.
What a
Benny.
fucking idiot.
So
He's fired.
I'm on the call with one of my friends who's an investor, and we're texting each other. It's like, is this guy for real?
Yeah.
Like, does he not understand what Coinbase is? Like, he didn't even understand the business. And he's like, yeah, I don't think there's going to be this supply wave. I don't know if it's going to price well. And like, he's basically telling an entire community of people that are benefiting in 2 days from this
Maybe he's
IPO.
purposely dogging it.
But what I gained from that,
I
and
think
then-
that's what he's doing.
so then there were some people who you press like *6 whatever, and you can ask
Talk.
a question
Yeah.
if they, the moderator lets you.
Just like Clubhouse, huh?
And there were people like,
Pissed.
here's 3 data points. Have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Like, do you know what's going on with volume? And he had no answers to them. It got so uncomfortable. The head of private wealth at Goldman Sachs interrupted the call. It was supposed to be an hour, 25, 30 minutes early.
and say it's over.
It's over because she knew it was just a complete mess up.
Yeah.
by
And
them.
now you're not going to have faith in Goldman Sachs.
No,
anymore?
I emailed the people who invited us from Goldman. I was like, your boy doesn't know shit about the company.
Yeah.
Benny.
Goldman's
There's
sack.
always a Benny,
That's so stupid. It's just so stupid.
But you know what it actually made me realize from that call is it further gave me more confidence in crypto that the Wall Street guys just don't want it to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Yeah.
They really don't want
Well,
it
they
to win.
got-
This guy's running the book.
Yeah.
He's running the book. Your job is to maximize value for Coinbase shareholders.
What kind of book is it?
12.
Let me tell you about books. It's 12.
12 books. Case, we got 12 books.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well look, that's why this is such a big thing.
Yes.
It's because this is the moment, this is the first moment where it's really like
You know what?
cross those paths,
You could equate this transition of specifically in finance to the brick and mortar store in like 2003.
Yeah.
That didn't believe in 2008 even still.
Who was it that just said we're about to start taking econ more seriously?
Yeah,
It was somebody big. I
Yeah, it's
don't know.
huge.
Yeah.
And so it's the same. It's just like they don't want to believe that this is coming
Yep.
because they know it's not good for them. Instead, like if I'm Goldman Sachs, I'm hosting the world's biggest crypto conference in Davos, right after Davos, and getting all the crypto billionaires
Yes.
together, saying whatever the hell they want to hear, because they will invest with you.
The problem is they all shit talked it for the
It
last
doesn't
decade.
matter, dude.
I know, but pride, they just can't. You know how they are?
I know, but if I was at Goldman Sachs, I'd be like, we're the number one crypto bank in the world. We welcome crypto. Every crypto billionaire, reach out to us. You want NFTs? You want crypto?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, but
cities?
that's why your front runner mentality actually works
Yes.
in business.
I jumped on crypto.
Yeah, I know.
I'm all in.
Yeah, we joke with you about it with sports. In business, it actually works, but those guys aren't like that.
Swallow your pride and be the bank for crypto. But you know how many crypto billionaires are going to
Do
have?
you know how many emails I guarantee you Goldman got after that call from Coinbase investors? Like, what's up with your boy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
poor Benny, man. Benny probably had a rough evening.
Fuck Benny.
Whoa.
Dumbass.
Okay, well, look, huge day. So Anthony's coming on. We're gonna celebrate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. You know, one thing I learned about this whole lockdown quarantine thing, even though it's over now,
Oh.
is the importance of, things like washing your hands, sanitizing, and one thing I never thought of, sterilizing my phone and my gadgets.
I like that.
Gadgets?
Yeah, I have all sorts of gadgets. I love gadgets.
gizmos?
I have cameras.
Doodads.
car keys.
Tim's going to make sure Bezos gets you no more gadgets.
No gadgets. How many gadgets do you have exactly?
Yeah, take them away.
Take them all away.
You could toss your Alexa in here.
Distribute them evenly.
Give up my gadgets for prison reform.
That's why. That's why Pure Light
Pure light.
is perfect for that. We learned a lot about that over this whole lockdown thing, and I think it gave us a lot of awareness of just how kind of dirty these things can be. I really did appreciate the last year of not being sick, and I'm hoping this year I can keep that going.
You also don't realize, especially like your phone and your keys.
Yes.
I when I used to go to a restaurant, I take everything out of my pocket and put it on the table.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting to
Yes.
do that.
Yeah. I
So
didn't know.
now at home, toss my stuff into the Pure Light. Boom. All sanitized.
More than 99.99% effective.
It's
Wow.
so crazy to me how this stuff works.
Yeah.
Because I was at
UVC
first
light.
just wiping my phone down with
Yeah.
alcohol
and
wipes.
then it's wet and it can be
Plus,
sticky
like, how many of those
sometimes.
can a phone take,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You don't want to challenge that.
Yeah, this thing's much better.
Right.
Okay. What else? What other stats we got?
We got purelight.com/group chat. That's PURLITE.com/group chat. Use the code group chat and you receive 1 Pure Light Home, 1 replacement bulb kit, free shipping, all this $280 value for $99.
Wow.
Under $100.
Gosh, we are
That's
good
a
on the
hot
discounts
deal.
over here.
Hot deal. And I just talked to him. Sounds like it's not going to stay around long. They said they can't keep doing this. It's far too great of a deal.
Wow.
Yes. So
Well, we are some of the best at getting the best deals out of people.
Yes.
If you want to come on here and get a shout out, you better give us your stuff for just above cost.
We're socialists here. It's no
Yeah.
profits.
yeah, no
ever,
problem.
yeah, ever since that new podcast posted,
Yeah.
we've changed.
Tim
Anyway.
doesn't get a salary anymore. It's part of socialism.
It's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
He just
Instead,
gets-
we distribute it evenly throughout people that we find on Wilshire.
He gets as his compensation, he gets 1 Pure Light,
Yes.
2 Liquid IV sticks, 1 Athletic Greens pack.
Not bad. At least he's healthy.
Yeah.
He might not be able to afford much else food wise,
Why
but
does he need more?
why does he need more? I agree. Sounds
me why.
greedy. Sounds a little
Sounds
greedy.
greedy.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Check it out. Pure Light. Back to the episode. Okay, next up, Microsoft. May have heard of them. Decent sized company, making waves.
Yeah.
Making some big acquisitions.
Just plopping 16, 17 billion on a company I've never even heard.
No biggie.
I think it was 19.
Or maybe it's 19.
19 billion.
19.
Nuance.
Nuance.
I'm nuance. Give me 19 billion.
Yeah.
Buy
There's
it
a
up.
lot of very
12.
bad puns. Microsoft makes nuance investment. Oh, shut up.
All this is Microsoft realizing that Congress is just after Google, Facebook, and Twitter, and those guys are tied. Their hands are
Microsoft
tied.
wasn't in any of those.
They did antitrust like 20 years ago.
Yeah, yeah,
So
Anthony was
they're
telling-
fine now.
So what? You just kind of like, yeah, we'll circle back a little later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're the only ones allowed to do these types of acquisitions of big tech.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to keep doing it until they get told to stop.
Well, this is a software company that focuses on speech recognition through artificial intelligence. Who in Congress is gonna?
I mean,
be
if
able-
they can't decide the difference between Apple and Facebook.
No.
yeah.
So how are the iPhone and the Facebook?
Apparently,
so-
this is the company that developed the original technology for Siri, and Microsoft wanted to build. Originally they wanted to build a consumer version of their own kind of home product, but that race is over. It's really what Siri is on the phone and Alexa and maybe Google Home.
Yeah.
They now want to use this. Probably is with the assumption what people are saying is from a business to business standpoint, voice. I mean, Microsoft has mastered business to business.
No one's making fun of Satya's accent.
I mean, I don't mind making fun of it.
Well, you're allowed. That's the way this whole thing works. I have to believe all those Bill Gates, all the vaccine work, probably bought him some time
Yeah.
on some antitrust.
Yeah.
Give him another decade. Okay, next up, we got a new, hottest area in all of, I would say, tech and also fitness.
Yeah.
At home fucking workouts.
Yeah.
Tempo.
Never heard of it.
New one. Well, guess what? Doesn't matter because they just raised $220 million to meet the insane surge in demand for their workout device. Everyone wants it.
So this is much different than the mirror. So the mirror hangs on the wall.
Oh.
This just sits up straight
No,
on the floor.
no damage to the wall.
No, so mirror, you're ruining your wall. This, you literally gets to stick it up.
But who has that much room?
Exactly.
That thing's bulky. Sheesh. All right,
so this is
fuck it,
tonal.
man. If you can sell,
This is tonal with feet.
literally, I'm not
Tonal
kidding.
with feet, yes.
This is what you guys should do. Buy a bunch of cheap flat screens, turn them vertical, add some jump ropes and resistance bands,
And the
film a workout class, and there you go. Grand AC at home workout.
billion-dollar company.
5 billion. 12.
12.
So whatever, there it is, tempo. And obviously the demand is so insane that they need $220 million to help meet it.
Oh my God.
Here's the problem. Everyone's going outside.
Yeah.
Like you got what 800,000 people on a damn toll in New York.
Yeah.
They don't want to be at home at their tempo.
No, they don't. I'd love to see, we would never get this data, but I want to see Peloton usage over the next 6 months.
Yeah, mine's gonna drop absolutely plummet.
Because you're going to go get your trainer again.
Yeah, and to be honest, like the Peloton thing's cool, and it's cool for the meantime. But like, if I could go to these little classes or just get out of the house and go be around people, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It just actually made me realize how much I miss even those cheesy little SoulCycle classes or whatever. Like, it's just nice to be like, I have something at 8. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
There's other people,
Yeah,
catch
it's
a
routine.
vibe,
Yeah.
Pick up a sweet green.
pick up a sweet green, a little juice, maybe a little immunity shot, whatever. Sony has added $200 million to its investment in Epic Games, so that's pretty cool. That's I will say, no matter how much people are going outside, I think the gamers are staying in.
Yeah. They're not looking for
think
they're
it's
not
the same
looking to
bet.
catch a vibe.
No, I think there's probably people who adopted gaming over quarantine that are going to continue it, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I think gaming is one of those areas that probably got like a boost during quarantine that even though it may drop a little, it'll be there's new adopters.
Well, there's no real world version of gaming, right?
Yeah. That's
so
right.
That's the difference.
So what declines? Because during quarantine, everything had increased viewership because no one was going out. So now there's going to be some portion of the population that's going out. So
Streaming platforms?
like, does Netflix decline?
That's what I would guess.
HBO Max, all that stuff?
I would guess.
I think your peripheral
social media usage.
Like TikTok, does that decline?
I would guess TikTok declines because you can't just sit and freaking eat hot Cheetos for 7 hours and like, got it. And then streaming? I think those are like the low hanging, I'm stuck at home fruit.
But here's the thing that we also forget is that
You can't do everything.
but there's
You
people
can't
that,
go out and do
But
all
I feel like
this.
the numbers for the next 6 months are going to look like everyone's doing everything.
yeah, because I also think we forget, like, I consumed more content when I was in a car a lot more. Like, more audio content for me was way more when
But
I
not
was...
TikTok.
Yeah, so like, but even like when I traveled, I used to watch Netflix on my phone.
Yeah.
So do you
to
think
watch
like
these
an
stupid
average
movies on the airplane.
19-year-old, when things are opening up, they're driving, they have their little iPhone holder, and they're just scrolling TikTok?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Totally possible. It's totally possible. I think there's new addictions, but I think if I had to guess what the first to go is, I think it's hours spent streaming and watching social media videos.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. And then in the same vein, Twitch. I mean, this isn't a shocker. Twitch viewership over the last year more than doubled.
Insane.
I also think once again, it'll probably drop a little, but great year for Twitch too. Like I'm sure Twitch, that gave Twitch a boost that they otherwise never would have had that will stick around. Twitch is a great platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking billions of hours in the last quarter.
Another win for Mr. Bezos.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Tim.
He can't lose.
Anyone who's not happy about that, Alexandria
And Tim.
or Tim.
Who's Alexandria?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Put us in the same category. I like that.
How
AOC.
dare you?
If you
Yeah.
just keep, saying the names together, maybe we can manifest that.
AOC loves Twitch.
How
She's
old
always
is
on
AOC?
Twitch.
I've watched your Twitch.
Exactly.
Oh
Fantastic.
my
It's
God.
fantastic.
How old is she?
28?
28. I think.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Well, maybe
That's not that
she's,
far.
maybe she's into younger dudes. Apparently, that's the hot thing right now.
Oh no! Oh no!
At least he's not
that's
under
not a
18.
thing. That's not a
Just saying,
comparison. I
you're
want
right,
to
you're
give
legal.
to AOC.
Anyway, well, yeah, twitching's through the roof. Video gamers, the whole thing. Everyone's twitching.
Yep.
We tried it.
Yeah.
Didn't work. You know what I mean? We're not the Twitch.
It worked.
Yeah, it really
It worked for the occasions that we used it.
It worked, but the point is, like, to be a Twitcher, you really got to
Yeah.
be on there
Oh, yeah.
like every day at a scheduled time. Like, what's up,
no.
chat? Like,
Not even
there's, like,
scheduled time. Every day,
All day.
8 hours a week
Yeah.
or 8 hours a day.
It's a real like
Job.
technique. Okay, that's all we got, team. Let's talk about seen on social. What have you guys seen on social media in the last week that you feel like everyone should know?
I didn't see anything on social, but I saw a laugh out loud movie last night.
Oh boy.
The funniest movie.
Oh no.
Thunder Force on Netflix.
No chance
with
it's good.
Melissa McCarthy
Oh
and
God.
Yeah, she's good.
Octavia Spencer. I mean, it is hysterical. I was laughing out loud. I could not believe how funny it is.
Okay, well, shit, give it a shot. I'm sure there is a portion of our audience that probably has the exact movie taste as you
Yeah.
and has loved every recommendation.
It's number one on Netflix.
Let's just hope you don't buy these movie theaters because revenue would be rock
I'd
bottom.
find
We
like-
sold 3 tickets tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Thunder
I got
Force.
to watch what I wanted to watch.
Yeah, 3 tickets to Thunder Force. Watch live with D. Anna, what
It's
about
just
you?
tequila. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
White Claw has a new beverage.
I saw that.
It's
Disgusting.
called Surge.
Wasn't there already a beverage called Surge?
Possibly.
Uh-oh.
It was energy drink.
Okay, I'm into it. What's
Surge basically goes, White Claws have 5% alcohol content. This
Oh.
one's surging up to 8%.
Are you in the market?
I'd like to try it.
How many White Claws do you think you drank in 2020?
You don't want to know.
1,200.
Like that was definitely your beverage of choice for quarantine.
Yeah, because you don't get blacked out.
Yeah.
It's
They're
just like,
great.
You do if you have
You-
10.
They're all around
I don't
great.
even know if you black out with 10.
I get a buzz off White Claw.
Yeah, but it's a nice buzz.
Yeah,
You're
it's
not like
very relaxing.
angry, pukey.
It's not going to be good. It's the same thing as cacti. That's
Well,
what
you
they're doing.
trashed cacti, man, and I don't.
Yes, and so did everybody else.
Well,
And
how
he was
dare
If you
you.
looked at
pumping
the
up
reviews,
Topo
people
Chico,
hated it.
seltzer.
Also,
He said it was incredible.
Topo Chico drop theirs, delicious, because they did it the right way. You don't go high percentage with that alcohol.
Here's our freaking Jim Cramer again.
No, because it's true. These guys are idiots.
Okay,
They
well,
took the
I
wrong
believe
route.
you. I believe you. You're an expert in this field.
Now the bums and everybody else that drinks Four Loko can go drink those.
What do you think about Surge, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Surge is Four Loko now. It's in the same category. Nobody will touch it.
Oh, all right, we'll see. Anna will be our taste. I think we should. Anna and Pete, you guys should both taste test it.
It's great. I can't wait to throw up.
Okay. Mine, we already posted it, but I just really wanted to shout it out. I wanted to shout out our boy Hideki,
Oh.
just my fellow golfer.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about humble endings.
Yeah.
The guy won the Masters, was all over everywhere. And then some people caught him in the airport with his green jacket. Didn't pack it up. He respects the green jacket. He was carrying it separately.
Yeah, just threw it over his shoulder.
Flying commercial, headed probably to a connecting flight.
Yeah, what's up with the stop?
Back to Tokyo or
Dyrdek?
whatever. Yeah.
I mean, you're in Atlanta. You can get a direct flight.
You would think.
You want to know what the props
Maybe
are
he
though?
wanted
Is
a
like,
deep dish in Chicago.
Yeah.
maybe he did.
Maybe at a bay.
What I give him props for
Or maybe
is,
he originally booked a flight and wasn't like planning on being able to afford a direct out of
oh yeah,
Atlanta.
maybe he's like, I'm probably gonna get 10th in this thing.
I mean, these estimates are so like ridiculous, but someone posted that they think it's a $600 million swing towards Hideki with sponsorships and all that. Because
Like
he won the
now,
Masters.
like from now on because
Yeah.
of this. Oh.
Because in Japan, golf, you did the whole golf course rant. It's the second most number of golf courses in the world are in Japan.
Golf a 1 year, 1 win.
I think you become immortalized. Think
All right,
about
well,
it. If the- if-
Especially because he's the
Yeah.
first Asian American.
Well, then-
Asian person.
Then
period.
book the 747, Hidek.
Yeah.
It's also like pack the. I know you respect it, but put the jacket in the bag. Like, don't give away your cover so quickly. He could have floated through that airport with a mask on.
no
No
one
one knows.
ever know who he is.
No, instead you're carrying the jacket.
By the way, I've never gotten so many messages in my life until you shit on golf. People are more passionate about golf than any politics.
Until you shit on
guys.
golf.
Yeah, because my point is no one is golfing, and then all the golf fanatics come out.
Isn't this a business podcast? All these people golf.
Yeah.
The
He
golf
does
community
business
was very
golfs.
upset. I was
Yeah.
getting
At certain
messages.
business
Yeah.
courses, they teach you about golf.
What business course?
I've heard that. I've heard that at certain business courses, like at UCLA and whatever, they like teach you the
Maybe
rules
shitty
of,
schools.
of
Because they're
golf.
like, you know what? You're not going to get a top tier education here. If you're a good golfer here at, Loyola Marymount,
I've
we'll
heard.
fucking
I've
help
heard
you.
they teach you it because you're gonna need to know because that's where the meetings go down.
Man, I
Could be
don't
fake
know.
news. Anyone who knows that, give us a DM. Let me know.
Yeah, I would love to find out.
So you're saying you never have gotten so much shit as when you shitted on golf?
Yeah, it's a bad idea. Golfers don't like them.
Yeah,
Whoa.
we don't.
No.
We don't. Like, I actually know that.
We
that night, I
do
almost-
not.
I almost sent you a text message.
I
and
get
said,
all
"You know,
the
I really didn't
stats.
appreciate
There was like what we posted 14%, this 20%. Fuck off. I saw the numbers. You're down. Golf is down.
No, golf is up. It's on an all-time
From last
high.
year,
Ask
yes.
Jeff Bezos.
I
his
will
golf,
say,
golf is
if
up or
you
down.
if you're not a successful business person and you become an incredible golfer, when I say incredible, like you're shooting
Par.
2-3 over, you're just like a shark.
Okay.
You can be
Billionaires would love to play with you.
Yeah.
You
Like
have
a
to
toy.
Nope.
Toy.
Actually, I
It's a
would
good
say
business and being a toy for billions.
yeah, 2-3 over par. Even if you're a little higher, usually those old like billionaire fucks suck at golf.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just
No,
do it
that's
because
why
they're
they want to
bored.
keep someone around.
Yeah, but they
that's-
don't like you hate playing with somebody who's too good. So
No,
they're
they-
too good.
Maybe your personality doesn't really work with them, but
me?
Yeah, yours.
No, I'd be
Yours
fine.
is aggressive.
No,
You're
no,
probably
no.
like, I fucked you up, motherfucker.
Yeah. Let's talk about white claw alcohol content.
Maybe if you toned it
Yeah,
down
put me
a little.
on a golf course with billionaires. See what happens. I'll walk out a billionaire.
Yeah.
You'll be walking a billionaire. That's what all you'll be doing.
I'll be carrying his bag.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be doing. So
Oh,
a 9-iron or a wedge here?
All right. Well, there you go. That's what we got.
Mhm.
Okay, there it is. We got any shout outs?
We sure do. I'm going to quick get one from Rich here. Rich from Tustin, California, aka Orange County. Shout out. I'm hesitant trusting you guys to do this because Pete will screw it up and Tim will try to screw it because he's pansexual and will screw anything. But here it goes. That's literally what it said.
That's so
I'm not
good.
making this up. Happy birthday to the littlest guy I know that has the biggest heart. We met through an ex-girlfriend in college, and I clearly got the better half of that deal. Our affinity for Beastie Boys will never die. You've been through some of the most exhilarating times and some of the most horrific of times. Although we don't talk as much like we used to because you have a job, many dreams of partying with models. We always pick up where we left off. I love you and your whole family of bosses. Until next adventure, happy birthday, Gilly. From Gilly. P.S. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time, Satoshi.
Oh, that's yeah.
So now other people are apologizing to Satoshi.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll hear about it in this next shout out.
Satoshi apologist.
Yeah.
We'll get a Gilly post, a Gilly meme on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, and on to Satoshi.
Before Satoshi, Chelsea Marshall DM'd me and said, just listen to the new pod. It was great. Intro editing was beautiful. The conversation was interesting. I tend to find myself on and side of opinions, while many of my friends would be more on your side. So a healthy, non-condescending combo, getting all points across was refreshing. I hope you two keep it up. If you have time for a shout out, I bought my business partner out with this week, making my business 100% LGBT plus woman owned.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Of Off the Block Charcuterie Company. was started after being laid off due to COVID, and I can't wait to see where it takes me and my wife. Instagram is at offtheblock_CLT if you want to take a look.
That's what I like is she's an LGBT plus, she said, woman, but leans more on Anand's side of the Anand.
Conservative.
Yeah. She's a conservative.
She's a conservative.
She's a right winger.
Yeah.
Far right activist.
And she says, I would definitely be up for making a discount code to connect fellow Cathys in Charlotte with
Okay.
some locally sourced charcuterie boards.
Yeah, throw us that
Send
code.
it over. Code it up. You know we like to give away free stuff.
Get sponsor the Pan Capitalist Pod.
There you go.
Charcuterie pod.
Charcuterie. You guys can eat
You guys
cheeses.
said beer and charcuterie.
Oh, I'm down. Coventry High School homecoming king sent a DM.
Ah, damn it.
Wait, explain that.
That's my high school.
That's his high school. Is
does
it
he
a
know
Coventry?
that?
I don't fucking know this
I'm
guy.
sure he's
Coventry.
I mean,
yeah.
he's
Coventry?
posted about it.
Yeah. What do
Hey
you got?
guys, hope you're doing well. Excited to listen to the first episode of the Pan Capitalist podcast. It's cool to see on and listen to me and finally start another pod. Would be nice if Drama would listen too and confirm a July 4th short story long return date. Instead, this guy is too busy watching Bryson DeChambeau and the rest of the Americans getting their butts kicked at
That's
the
true.
Masters.
That's very true.
In separate news, there was an outrage on Monday's episode about the free car wash I received from Nothing But Detailing.
Yep.
Stop the madness. This is my 40th shout out in a row, and I've never received a dime. God forbid I get one car
You're not
wash
supposed to
and
be
everybody loses
compensated.
their mind. Maybe capitalism is bad after all. I might just go full socialist. If I can't get a car wash, then D can't get a night nurse. Regardless, I will gladly accept any other perks via the @Satoshi from group chat Instagram account.
We
This guy
didn't
expects
ask you to do this
compensation now.
fucking shout out. You did it, and
you
you don't
started
deserve to
this.
be compensated, Satosh.
Satosh, you're getting real greedy over here.
Yeah.
This
with
guy's
your
got 300 followers
clean-ass
and thinks
car.
he's the bee's knees.
Yeah, he's really riding the Hideki wave.
You're right. You're right. Okay. All right. Well, thanks, man. We appreciate it. And great username. Always a man of research.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
All right, guys. Make sure you check out Pan Capitalist if you haven't yet. It's on our feed.
It's also on our own feed.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry to bother you. It's also on their own feed. And we'll be back on Thursday evening with a very special Anthony collab Coinbase celebration.
Anthony Selah,
Anthony Selah, as
thought it was
some
Saleh.
makes-
as
Called
DJ
it.
Khaled called him.
Yeah. AKA the dude, bro. Okay, we're out of here. Talk to you soon. Peace.
How many seconds was that?
Try to beat it.
It was under a minute. It's like 45 seconds.
Do we have to do this?
Yeah, real quick.
What is it again?
Pure light.
Buy this fucking thing. We don't know if it fucking works.
We think it works. We're not doing this deal for long. Take advantage of it. Special deal, $99.
Hey guys, D here. If you're looking to sanitize yourself, check out purelight.com/group chat. Use the promo code group chat. Purelight's great. It sanitizes everything in your home. Your keys, your
The
wallet.
exact opposite of this.
Keep it pure, keep it light.
Are we done?
I don't know what to say. We've said this. Is there any other talking points?
Just say this is the last chance to take advantage of the deal. You heard about us talk about it before. Time's running out. We're peer lighting everything. You should too.